The National Weather Service in Taunton has issued a tornado warning for southern Middlesex County in eastern Massachusetts, northern Norfolk County in eastern Massachusetts, Suffolk County in eastern Massachusetts, until 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 8:09 p.m., National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado 6 miles northeast of Worcester, moving east at 47 miles per hour. The tornado will be near Framingham by 8:25 p.m., Newton by 8:35 p.m., Cambridge and downtown Boston by 8:45 p.m. The safest place to be during a tornado is in a basement. Get under a workbench or other piece of sturdy furniture.
Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado.
If I owe you money, you better hide from me. The earth has no curve, it's flat as far as the eye can see. And I can see, ain't no bribing me with your bribery. It's Boston Ray, I'm checking in again on Iron Realm. Only 4 a.m. for me, I'm already high as hell. I can't hide the smell, earth is flat as far as I can tell. Or as low as heaven, a holy blessing. Man, I know the brethren. My rhymes are like a loaded weapon or a can of soda shaking. As above, so below, I got a show at 7. I'm doing 55 in a 45 and I'm fine. Pump the tires up to 35 PSI. Driving by, loving life. Rhyming stuff that doesn't rhyme. I'm on Berry Hill, I'ma hit you with my Chevy still. It's heavy still, I'm really real. I have to do this, shout out to Massachusetts. I'm so far past you, it's useless. Watch me leave the house here. You suck like Florida's healthcare. I'm about to take my business elsewhere. Play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Oh no, the terror is back. Someone tell the government to fake another terror attack. Cause a conspiracy theory is never a fact until we do our research and then it's a wrap. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. But it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. It's fake, do they know? Give me all the money, I take the payroll. I don't just sit down, man, I make the table. Your video don't show curvature, you just fake the angle. I know you soft inside like a great tomato. In your Luda land, it looks like it was made with Play-Doh. So go in the back and play with dreidels and make volcanoes. I'm multitasking, I'm coming up with more trash than a salty trash bin. How you gonna say I did something wrong? How you gonna say I don't hit the bomb? Now you wanna say, man, leave me alone. You tryna stain my image? You can't stain my image. In high school, my nickname was Stains and I was named by women. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. Let's play a little game, it's called Baked Potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado. The Great Tornado, the Great Tornado. It ain't a game, it's my life, the Great Tornado.
Great tornado, true king blowing up like Sharknado. It's ride rustle like chives on my baked potato. Stitches get stitches, so I talks to no one. I'm like Andy Griffith, sheriff with no gun. Talking shit to me, you might as well hold your tongue. Cause I repel a spell just like I'm ringing a bell. True kings are like a hurricane. When we come through, we rain down hell.
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
Uostarosta.
Huh,
Uostarosta.
what's he doing? Come on. That's odd.
Booster. Booster.
I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
K-Rick. Welcome to the Boston Ray Mud Flood Adventure Show. It's been so long since this old world cement was stone, since they invented televisions and phones and all the staged events that have yet to make a dent in the dome. Dent in the dome, man, I'm mentally prone to defend things to me, a sentimentality grown. Used to ways in which I found truth through the ground zero soil in which my roots grew. If this is something that you're not used to, then take out your earbuds and lose the Bluetooth. This ain't a fashion model runway competition, sitting with Hubbard and grinning all cringe at the skeletons of the wealthy, unhealthy slim, picking Z's. Y'all need to get the shit in gear and pull them stick shiftings out of the park positions, burning asphalt and cement institutes a lot of friction. Got a stick whip with a lot of pistons, on a mission to spot a quick come up. Mr. Hit a lick from sundown to sun up. Mr. Talk a lot of shit, but don't have the grit to fire a live round from the gun sucked. Mr. Drunk is a skunk, everyone a punk, but when the shit hits the fan, better make sure it's plugged. Yeah, plugged in like some kid on a 3-year drug binge, becoming unhinged, influenced by thug friends, and one stint that he served in the county jail, with a no-nonsense attitude that's no fail, but no weight on his frame so frail. Old stale thoughts float flannel through a network of written language with no braille. For those who are spiritually blinded, I pretty much just described in as little words as possible, avoiding all obstacles, call lots of bullshit and nonsense, called through all the stops in, bumping Hobson from Black Swan to Boston, and back over to the left coast in Compton. Compton. This is the Boston Ray. Boston Ray. Mud flood. Flood. Oh, adventure spitting them words, it's intrinsic. The way we've been tricked by the adrenochrome sipping from kids dripped out of their eye sockets, extracted from the pupil. All seeing eye around your neck, wrap the noose pull. Not trying to throw you off course, only being useful in providing the logical. It's form of information about the way the United Nations has divided nations and supplied the nations with unsurvivable situations. I sit for days in a raised tent, used to pray when I felt the need to speak to Jesus, felt the teeth pinch of the devil's rejects. Whoever he is, he was, or he's been, came here to kill, steal, and destroy forever heathen. Better we win on the spiritual level, spirit of heathen than the physical, cause it's invisible, yet controls all the living souls. I've been giving wholehearted advice to those with ears, those whose non-bias is clear, either through violence and fear, a couple Miller High Lifes and tears. Time is right here, yet so far away, far away. Ladies and gentlemen, I may be on that marijuana pot's hit again, and it's not Ritalin. They've been caught fiddling with the wrong citizen. This has been the Boston Ray MFA. Yeah.
You slept.
self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
Whoa. Are we live? You there, Singe? I think we're live. I think we're finally live. Who do we got here? I've seen a bunch of people. That Rachel Osborne. Unindoctrinated. How you doing? Welcome to the show. MMA Paradise. Singe Man, I think you're muted. As always. He was here. Sue Finelli. Nate. What's up, Nate? How you doing? Put the names up on the screen. Boom. So, this whole episode is Singe Man's idea. We're just kind of chilling. Coming on for a, Friday night hangout and stuff. But it seems like Singe Man is either frozen or I don't know. Let me see. Singe Man. Guests muted themselves. You muted. Muted, Singe Man. Muted. Okay. Well, I'll play another song and get him to come back.
Don't lose your wallet, you lose your army if you choose behind me. If I'm your daddy, who's your mommy? She all wrapped up like Tutankhamun. Rip my style off like some dead skin. You can say hello to my little friend and get my balls off your damn chin. I hope that you can swim. Your mom did it. It looks like a bomb hit it. I'm gon' get it. Man, a 6-piece ain't enough for me to feed my family, and it's a tragedy. It's a coward, he's a lion. No denying he's always lying. High flying, brains frying. Where have I been? There ain't no one to stop you. You'll go to the top soon. Like a pitbull, I will pop you. But get off my block soon, or I will drop you. Don't end up in the hospital. Ha! You just a small fry in the grand scheme of things. I live in a trailer that the damn FEMA brings. The weather getting real nice outside. I hope I get to see the spring. Remember that time I was as high as the sky is, the sun in my eyelids, and I sideswipe your pilot? Turn on the news and get mind wiped with violence and blinded by science. I prefer blindness and silence. It's more normal than what I'd normally get. Sooner or later you're gonna regret. My nickname was D's Nut Sacks. I always leave my house and never go back. I'm driving slow in the fast lane, it's fascinating. Mom loves the fashion and the passion in my accent.
If you're from the streets, you're gonna feel it. The truth, you're gonna hear it. True kings, we never fear it. You know we got the spirit. So come on, move along. Everybody grab a bong. There's a riff to the song. Don't get me wrong. If you're from the streets, you're gonna feel it. The truth, you're gonna hear it. True kings, we never fear it. You know we got the spirit. So come on, move along. Everybody grab a bong. There's a riff to the song. Don't get me wrong.
We all good except for one guy. He's a fun guy. He ain't gon' die. His day ain't gon' lie. I ain't gon' lie. My dog ain't gon' bite. Boston Ray, the world's greatest rapper. You're welcome. Now aren't you glad that you helped him? Thanks for being so helpful. Ray, you said a mouthful. You can't slow me down. You don't know me now. You gonna show me how? All the thoughts in my brain are brilliant. They say, Ray, you're one in a million. Take a hit, take a slice. If one don't suffice, you can hit my blizz twice. No need to sacrifice. It's a fact of life, you lack advice. From Boston to Amsterdam, you all know me and I am the man. I'm louder than an ambulance or an avalanche. I got a master plan, my shit sounds more liver than live, and I'm surprised I'm alive. I drive much better when I'm high when I drive. We getting right now, you suck, so you can put the mic down. There's a time and a place, and yours is not right now. From Boston to the south, back to the south of Boston, the south shore of Boston and South Boston too. I ain't gonna talk about how Rasta Bear just walks about. out, he's on his walking route with a cotton mouth. 4 a.m. he's at the Waffle House. They say, Ray, you better watch your mouth. If I could, I would, I should just super glue it. See, I knew what to do, but I never had the glue to do it. Back in high school, Mr. Super was a super student. Never wanted to leave his mom, and the super knew it. I'm high as fuck, driving by in the Cybertruck. Why's your girl on my phone saying I'm the one? I told you, mommy, that I was just having fun. My lighter ran out, hand me the matchstick or a lit candle wick. Y'all ain't got the bandwidth to handle this. I'll take your plan and dismantle it. Hey, little mommy, king on my own, but I sound much better with my kingdom behind me. Whenever I'm lost, you know where to find me. You couldn't buy me an ID. You trying to see me on the CD?
Alright, so. Are you here, Cinch? Are you here now? You're muted. I feel like he is, but maybe not. Alright, well, anyway. I've been watching these, like, there's so many of them. They're like, AI channels for the mud flood, right? But, like, the titles and the videos, it's just so intriguing. Like, look at this. The doorknobs in pre-19th century, 1900 buildings are at chest height. Nobody asks why. Like, good point. Like, let's just see what it does. See what it says.
Yo.
And reach for the door handle.
There you go.
Welcome
All right,
to the
Cinch.
show. Welcome to the show where you're part of the show.
You know you were missing MIA for like the first 15 minutes of the show, and Nancy, Suzanne's docking your pay.
I do not think it was 15 minutes, my friend. That one must consider the compounded accusations that thou has considered to
All right. Cinch, real
contribute
quick.
to this. What? As they
The
say,
doorknob-
it goes without
the doorknobs-
saying. It's neither here nor there.
The doorknobs in pre-1900 buildings are at chest height. Nobody asks why. Why are the doorknobs in all these old buildings come up to your chest, bro?
For chest height is a good height, one might say.
All right, let's go.
Let us go.
You will find it in the wrong place. Not dramatically wrong, just wrong enough to notice.
Why are we showing
Chest height for a modern adult. It sits where your
chest
sternum
height.
is, not where your hand naturally falls. Nobody put up a sign explaining it. Nobody ever asks. Before we dive in, comment where in the world you are watching from, and don't forget to click subscribe. The standard explanation, when anyone bothers to offer one, is that people were shorter back then. Smaller humans, lower doorknobs, simple anthropometry. End of story. But that explanation has a problem. It assumes the shortness was natural. It assumes that the people who built those buildings and the people who lived in those bodies were simply a smaller version of us, the way some animals are smaller than their relatives in different climates. It assumes the gap between their height and ours is a biological fact, rather than an economic one. It is not a biological fact, it is an invoice. And the doorknob is the receipt. Average male height in England during the early 19th century was around 5 feet 4 inches. Today it is 5 feet 9. That 5-inch difference did not come from evolution. Evolution does not work on a 200-year timeline. It came from food, from protein in sufficient quantities, from calories in excess of what the body needs to survive, rather than exactly equal to what it needs to survive. It came from the absence of certain childhood diseases that divert nutrition from bone growth. It came from not working 12-hour days in a cotton mill from the age of 7. Height is a biological output of economic inputs. What you eat, when you eat, how hard your body works before it is finished growing, whether you were sick at age 3, and whether there was enough food to recover properly. All of those things are determined by where you sit in an economic system. The aristocrat in the manor house and the mill worker in the terrace 2 miles away were the same species. They were not the same height. The difference was not genetic, it was caloric. This has a name in the historical literature: anthropometric history. The field was largely built by an economist named Robert Fogel, who won the Nobel Prize in 1993 partly for his work connecting nutrition, body size, and economic productivity across centuries. What Fogel and his collaborators found, working through military conscription records, prison intake forms, slave manifests, and workhouse registers, was that human height tracked economic conditions with remarkable fidelity. When harvests failed, the people born in those years were shorter. When wages rose, the next generation grew taller. When the enclosures pushed subsistence farmers off common land and into industrial wage labour, average height in Britain fell for several decades before it began recovering. That last point is worth sitting with. The Industrial Revolution, the event that orthodox economic history presents as the Great Leap Forward, the transition from poverty to prosperity, from subsistence to surplus, caused a measurable decline in the average height of the English working population that persisted for roughly half a century. Fogel's collaborator, the economic historian Richard Steckel.
You there, Singe?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Although you don't want to be a sir, for to be a sir you would have to meet the Lizard Queen, which is now a king. The Prince Albert in a can.
So, how was your day? How was your day, Singe?
I'm sending you some videos here. My day was, as they say in the Ivy League, a bird in the hand is worth two in the academic journal of today.
A bird in the hand is worth two.
See how intelligent I am? Also, there's this. I am showing my face. I'm showing my face on the internet.
How did you
because I
convince
speak the
Hezbollah
truth.
to buy this?
Well, obviously, they didn't know that they were buying it from Israel.
Who did they buy it from? Or think they were buying it
That's
from?
your boy, Singe.
We have an incredible array of possibilities of creating foreign companies that have no way being traced back to Israel. Shell companies over shell companies who affect the supply chain to our favor. We create a pretend world. We are a global production company. We write the screenplay. We're the directors. We're the producers. We're the main actors. The world is our stage.
Nice.
Don't
upload your videos to YouTube.
Don't. Just don't upload your videos
do
to
it.
YouTube. Don't.
They're telling you right there. So, I mean, exactly.
So, all right. So
the juxtaposition, yes, the juxtaposition of your point, frankly, is quite purple.
Yeah. So what do you got for me? Where is it? What do you want me to play?
I will be giving you some videos quite shortly, because you know, I don't just. It'll take a moment though, because I don't just think outside the box. First, I dismantle the box, and then I make it a metaphor, and then I make it a T-shirt. One moment, please.
One moment, please.
Yeah, I don't have nothing yet. I pulled it up so I thought you had.
Oh, I have.
My list got buried, but I'm getting it. I'm unburying it right now.
Nice. All right. I'll start it off with
What's
this.
the chat doing there? Let's look at that.
Go ahead, talk to the chat.
Chat. My Mossad agent was just on the screen. Did you appreciate his intelligence? Because there's another word for intelligence, right? Yeah. It's a crazy magic trick.
Here you go, Singe. This one. How school destroys your mind from childhood. You ready? You want me to jump it off?
Exactly.
To wonder why so many of us feel trapped by rules, expectations, or the invisible pressure to be normal. Why, despite our deepest desires and dreams, we hesitate, doubt, or even silence ourselves when it matters most. From the earliest days of childhood, the foundation for this inner conflict is quietly built, often in a place we think is meant to guide us, school. Imagine a child walking into a classroom for the first time. full of curiosity, imagination, and wonder. That child asks endless questions, explores without fear, and trusts instinctively in the process of learning. Every question is a spark, every mistake a lesson, every observation a step toward understanding the world. Yet somewhere between the structured lessons, the constant assessments, and the need to fit in, that spark begins to dim. Research in developmental psychology shows that repeated exposure to rigid rules and authority figures teaches children that compliance is valued over curiosity, that obedience is rewarded and deviation punished. Over time, the mind begins to accept limitation as normal. Children are subtly trained to measure themselves not by their passions or creativity, but by how well they follow instructions, memorize facts, and earn approval.
What do you think, Cinch? Is this what your show is about tonight?
It is, yes, exactly. Because, okay. I mean, it's just like, we saw it. We saw it happen. The more they know, the less they will think. In 2020, there we go. That's a nice way to say it. You know, I'm going to censor myself on this because I don't want. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
You don't have to censor yourself anymore.
I do. Tonight because of that. We don't. I'm comparing it to. Okay, well, everything is it's gonna be worse than that coming up. It's like gonna be worse than the last one. Okay, so.
What you're saying? You're saying the thing they're gonna do, the pandemic they're gonna do this time is worse than the COVID-19 one. What was it in 2021?
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's no way. There's no way they could do anything worse. That was pretty bad.
Because on that one you had a choice to comply or to not comply. This next one, it's going to be a thing of scarcity. It'll be a thing of scarcity. So everyone's going to be in the same boat, right?
All right.
Prices and scarcity, it's going to affect everyone. Although, yes, it won't affect everyone. It's going to affect most people, though. Probably won't affect me or you because we're in the agency will take care of us.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're set for life.
The natural desire to explore is replaced by a quiet fear of failure.
Thank you.
Mistakes become shameful rather than instructive. Questions that challenge authority are discouraged, and the instinct to think independently is stifled. This conditioning doesn't just affect how a child learns. It shapes the very way they view themselves and their potential. Neurologically, this process strengthens pathways associated with obedience and diminishes pathways linked to creativity, risk-taking, and self-expression. Emotionally, it instills a sense of caution, doubt, and a persistent need for external validation. As adults, these lessons often persist beneath the surface, influencing how we approach relationships, career choices, and even personal happiness. We find ourselves seeking approval before acting, fearing judgment before speaking, and doubting our instincts before following them. But here's the truth that many never realize: the mind is naturally expansive. It is capable of growth, creativity, and connection, far beyond the limitations instilled by early schooling. Alan Watts often reminded us that much of what we accept as reality is a product of conditioning, and the first step toward freedom is awareness. Recognizing the ways our minds were shaped allows us to reclaim control over our thoughts, decisions, and emotional responses. Every fear, every hesitation, every self-imposed limitation can be traced back to patterns learned in childhood. But understanding these patterns is not a reason for regret. It is an invitation to transformation. When you see how deeply these lessons have influenced your life, you gain the power to question them, challenge them, and choose differently. You can start to release the need for constant external approval, to embrace mistakes as essential to growth, and to reconnect with the curiosity and courage that once came naturally.
Since you're a big Alan Watts fan, aren't you?
Alan, dude, Oh man. Well,
You used to go to school with him, right? You went to,
wait, am I muted?
used to go to high school with him. No,
I have something to say about it in a minute, but hold on, I'm digging right now. Don't distract me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Don't distract him.
By confronting these invisible constraints, you open the door to greater self, awareness, emotional freedom, and more authentic connections with others. You begin to see relationships not as mirrors for validation, but as spaces for growth, empathy, and shared exploration. And the most powerful reward is this: the mind that was once quietly limited can expand in ways that feel almost miraculous. You can reclaim creativity, joy, and confidence. You can rediscover the inner voice that school conditioned to whisper doubt, and instead allow it to speak truth, courage, and desire. The journey begins the moment you recognize the subtle ways your mind has been shaped, and you decide to take deliberate steps toward reclaiming your freedom, curiosity, and emotional depth. It is the key to living not just a life of compliance, but a life fully aligned with who you are meant to be.
Boom.
Have you noticed how often we settle for safety instead of growth, obedience instead of curiosity, comfort instead of passion? This begins quietly in school, where the system measures everything by precision, repetition.
What's up? You want to play yours now?
I'm back. Oh, yes. For I finally found one with the correct English accent. But it is a cartoon. But you know how everybody loves cartoons. But it is only 3 minutes.
Accept a set of beliefs
Okay.
or ideas
It's the most
without allowing
basic
them
of-
to question.
Can you hear it?
Indoctrination is the
Pause.
Go ahead.
It's the most basic of knowledge that we all have in our group.
Indoctrination. Look at the guy. It's a cartoon. all right, let's go.
Indoctrination is the process of
Don't be so
teaching someone
humble.
to accept a set of beliefs or ideas without allowing them to question or think critically about them. Unlike education, which encourages exploration, curiosity, and independent thought, indoctrination focuses on instilling one-sided views or ideologies. It often involves repetitive teaching, discouraging opposing opinions, and presenting information in a way that makes alternative perspectives seem invalid or wrong. Indoctrination can happen in various settings, such as schools, religious institutions, or even in families, and it is often aimed at shaping the beliefs and values of individuals to align with a specific agenda. A safe example of indoctrination can be seen in how some schools or groups emphasize national pride in a way that discourages questioning. For instance, students might be taught only the positive aspects of their country's history, while ignoring or minimizing its mistakes. This approach promotes loyalty and pride, but does not allow students to critically evaluate the complexity of their nation's past. Another example can be found in advertising directed at children. Some brands use repeated slogans, catchy jingles, and emotional appeals to convince kids that their products are the best, without encouraging them to think about alternatives. For instance, a toy company might create the impression that owning a specific toy is essential for happiness, influencing children to accept this idea without questioning its validity. Indoctrination can have significant effects on individuals. It often limits critical thinking and the ability to analyze different perspectives. People who are indoctrinated may struggle to question the ideas they were taught, making it harder for them to form their own opinions. For example, a person raised to accept only one viewpoint about a controversial topic might have difficulty understanding or respecting opposing opinions. This lack of open-mindedness can lead to a narrow worldview, reducing opportunities for personal growth and learning. On a societal level, indoctrination can lead to division and intolerance. When large groups of people are taught to believe only one perspective, it becomes difficult for different groups to find common ground or engage in productive discussions. This can create conflicts and reinforce stereotypes, as people are less likely to empathise with those who hold different views. At the same time, indoctrination can also slow progress by discouraging innovation and new ideas. Societies that rely too heavily on a single set of beliefs may struggle to adapt to change or address complex challenges. One effective solution to reduce indoctrination is to promote critical thinking skills, This can be achieved through education systems that encourage open discussions, exploration of multiple perspectives, and respectful debates. Teachers and parents can foster curiosity by asking questions that encourage students to think for themselves and examine different sides of an issue. For example, instead of presenting one version of history, educators can introduce conflicting interpretations and guide students in analysing evidence to draw their own conclusions. Media literacy is another important tool in addressing indoctrination. Teaching individuals to recognise biased or manipulative information helps them become more discerning consumers of ideas. When people learn to evaluate the reliability of sources and identify propaganda techniques, they are less likely to be influenced by one-sided
What's up, Mr. Super?
messages.
Okay, so
These approaches help individuals
done
develop
yet?
independent.
No, it's not really done, but go ahead. You want me to take it time?
Really? That was a long 3 minutes.
That was a long... I know, that was, right? That seemed like it took
Did you keep pausing it
years.
once? You paused it
No.
once, though, huh?
No.
The beginning there? Okay.
Not at all.
Well, it's done, yeah. We know it. That's why I was like, eh. See, that's why it's hard to find some of these things. They're just the voices I don't want you to give to my audience. It's horribly depressing, some of these voices and the words they're saying. I'd rather just talk about it. I wish people would come up on, we could just talk to them about it. Or if we had our own film, which would take months or years to get, or something like this. Because you need to interview people, and it's just like crazy. So, okay, the more indoctrinated you are, the more intelligent you are, the more educated. There you go. Not intelligent.
Yeah, there you go.
The more educated you are, the more indoctrinated you are. Intelligence is different than education.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're educated, it is, like you said, it's one set of things that they want you to learn, and especially when you're young, it's like, what? Okay, so I have to learn this. It's not like I want to learn this; I have to, and it's all memorizing and So okay, and then you become a non-player character. Then you become an NPC because you're doing what they want. You're the cookie cutter. I got married. Okay, I went to college, then I got married, and I started my business, and then I did this and that, and then said, oh, really? That's what I did too, because that's what they want. Okay, okay. What's this? 888. That's 8 hours working, 8 hours playing, or in this case, 8 hours catching up on shores and doing, picking up your kid from the Little League and et cetera, for 8 hours. Maybe you get a couple hours to yourself. So 8 hours working, 8 hours playing, 8 hours sleeping. Now do it again and shut up. It's like eat your food. What I give you. Shut up. This is what you get, boy. See how much better I am than those videos?
Yeah,
I didn't even have my face on screen, which I should, because there are so many quote unquote truthers out there doing their shows who never show their face, and I think it's odd. Some of them I like, actually. They're afraid to show their face though, which is okay. I'm tough. Sorry, I'm tougher than you, I guess. I'll take all those. Yeah, we've been attacked by the Matrix too. I've had them swarm on me, straight up like drones out of nowhere.
Even one of the most.
You ready?
Go ahead. The NPCs. They're highly intelligent. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I learn from these NPCs all the time. Art programs, music programs, music itself, how to play something, how to work on my car, how to do some computer work or dig into your computer and change things, whatever. I learned so much from these globetards. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
They're smarter than me. They have all this intelligence in their head. They can memorize. They kept in there. They're great. I love them.
You ready?
So So no, I'm old. I can speak forever. So it's just like, so you the stupider I am, the less brainwashed I am, the harder it is to brainwash me. What's going on? It's something like that, right?
You can't brainwash the brainwasher. You can't brainwash a brainwasher. You know what I mean?
Nice. That's your next song, bro. Okay, good.
Now in Columbus, Ohio, we are given one of the most important narratives to this point, to our research, in my opinion. We have the Pontifical College, Josephinum, where Joseph comes over to the USA from Germany in 1867. 3 years later, he becomes a priest and has his own church within a few months. And he gets to buy the house next door, of course, to support 12 orphans. And
boom, baby.
We're moving on.
We all know about the orphans at this point. Possibly a repopulation tactic that was going on in the 1800s. It's very interesting. Was it only 12 orphans? Or was this one of the places that they would send the orphans through to get them into society? Because who would ever question Joseph the priest from the 1800s? You know, the guy that just randomly shows up from Germany, has all the money ready to buy houses somehow, to support orphans. It all checks out, of course. Simple stuff for Joseph. This was known as the St. Joseph Orphan Asylum. It grew so rapidly, for some weird and of course very random reason, that 5 years after it began, Joseph moved the operation closer to the railroad, which is how these individuals would be dispersed throughout the country. So this is a paragraph of admission. We are being told, down to the smallest detail, how this operation worked. It would go through churches. They would bring a manager type over from Europe, call them a priest, give them a house, give them the resources to run these operations, purchasing new buildings with ease to run the program. So not only do you have the World's Fairs that were a repopulation tactic, you had these orphan trains and orphan hubs where they would be dropped off and planted into society. The new facility that Joseph was just finding and saying was his. I want to make that clear, he wasn't building anything. He was given these buildings that were already there from the previous civilization. So the new building gave the orphans a training in the trades. So this Joseph guy was obviously sent with a purpose, to repopulate and teach to a brand new society, one that didn't have any skills. This right here is how you reset a society's technology level. The teacher is never in charge of what the students learn. This Joseph character is a teacher of a class. He is not the principal of the school. There are many schools. He is clearly taking direction as to what the students of the new society will learn. There were many classes like this one all over the country, happening simultaneously. This was an operation. This went on for 12 years with zero backstory. Finds the Collegium Josephinum, this massive college, is just found and ready to roll. No clue where the money came from. No mention of how many men were needed to build this place. Just found it. And its first class of 23 men began. It's unbelievable. This is one of the most important stories to our research, in my opinion, because it shows exactly how the operation took place. It's actually laying it all out there and shows us
buffering.
There is a library in Nineveh that survived 26 centuries under.
Oh, let's see if this one will play.
Ground. When archaeologists cracked it open in 1853, they found 12 clay tablets pressed with cuneiform text. The 11th tablet described a flood, a single man warned by the gods, a boat built to exact specifications, every animal brought aboard in pairs. The water rose until no mountain remained above the surface. The man sent out birds to find land. A raven, then a dove. It came back, then it did not. The tablet predates the book of Genesis by at least 1,000 years. That discovery did not open a conversation about the flood. It opened a war about the flood. And the war has never actually ended, because the Nineveh tablet was not alone. There is a flood story in the Rig Veda, one of the oldest texts in human history, written in a Sanskrit that predates modern Hinduism. A fish warns the sage Manu that a great flood is coming. Manu builds a boat. He is the sole survivor. The fish tows him to a northern mountain where the waters recede. The story is almost word for word the structural twin of Genesis. There is a flood story in Mesoamerica that researchers did not expect to find. The Popol Vuh, the sacred text of the Pichi Maya, describes a flood sent to destroy an earlier failed creation
I love the
of
sound
humanity.
of the whooshing sound
Wooden
as they make us
people
to
who
go
could
by
not
you.
think, could not speak properly, could not honour the gods. They were drowned. A small remnant survived. The world was remade. There is a flood story among the Yoruba of West Africa, the Aboriginal Australians, the tribes of the Pacific Northwest, the Andean civilizations of South America, the indigenous peoples of Hawaii, and the island cultures of Polynesia.
Yes.
Researchers have now catalogued more than 200 distinct flood traditions from cultures that have no
200
documented
flood stories,
contact
Singe. What do
with
you know about that?
Over 200, sir. Over. I don't know much about it. I'd say that that's crazy. That's cool because
every ancient text has a flood story.
I bet you they were pissed at some of it, like, oh, we didn't want that one to leak out. Ah, shoot, too late. You know, some of this stuff, right? I bet they're like, because they're like, oh, we tried to keep it hidden.
Stories were recorded.
Well, you know, we'll get to fan mail soon.
200. The conventional explanation is psychological. Humans live near water. Floods happen. Floods are traumatic. So every culture invented a myth about a catastrophic flood as a way to process that fear. The stories are similar because the fear is universal, not because the event was real. That explanation sounds reasonable until you actually read the stories. A local flood does not produce survivors who build boats and repopulate the world. A local flood does not kill every mountain. A local flood does not require a single man to preserve all living species. The details embedded in these stories are not the details of a regional disaster. They are the details of something that ended a world. And when researchers have tried to anchor these stories to actual geological history, they keep running into the same obstacle. The stories refuse to be dated. Or more precisely, when you try to date them, you arrive at a period that mainstream scholarship has decided is impossible for civilization to have existed at all. The last ice age ended approximately 11,600 years ago. The geological term for what followed is the Younger Dryas termination. The ice sheets that had covered most of North America and northern Europe collapsed. Sea levels rose by approximately 120 meters over the following centuries. Coastal regions that had been inhabited for tens of thousands of years went underwater permanently. Hundreds of thousands of square kilometers of land that humans had lived on, farmed on, built on, disappeared beneath the sea.
That's great proof right there.
Boom. So anyways,
it's like the illiterate of the next centuries are not going to be people who can't read, but people who can't unlearn what they've been taught.
Yes.
See how smart that is, I said? I'm a Harvard graduate. Only a Harvard graduate could say such an intelligent thing. Wait, maybe not.
You're crazy.
Well, yes, okay. Thank you. Oh, hey, I remember one of my bosses, as he's firing me, he told me I was crazy. You like that sentence? Did you hear it? I'll say it again. I remember one time, as my boss was firing me, he told me I was crazy. I've been fired from almost every job I had. And not for being lazy, not for being late, not for my work ethics. I was a locksmith for over 20 years. I'm a badass. Okay, so why did I get fired? Because I didn't fit in with these people. Most of the time, sometimes I'd get in a fight with a guy, or they would never physical. They would want and try to drag me into a physical fight, and when I was like, "Okay, let's go," they would tell the boss that I was being violent, and then I would get fired. I was like, "Nah, dude, I was going to have a man-to-man fisticuffs, settle the argument, and go back to work." Wasn't that? It's like, okay, other ones. Just people looked at me. I swore. Okay, one time I had to drill open a safe in a bank because I did bank jobs for a living. I did bank jobs for a living.
Yeah, you did bank jobs for a living.
Yeah, I do bank jobs. So okay, I had to work on their safe deposit boxes a lot, and the customer has to be present when you're drilling them open. This is the law. And so I cussed a couple of times, and I got fired. Because it was hard. It was in the bottom corner, so I was working on the floor and the wall in my way. It was the bottom corner. It was so hard to get to. Now I could do it like that, because now I know how. But I didn't know how at that point. I didn't have the right tool. They didn't give me good enough training, and then I got fired. Ha 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 ha.
Nice.
Yes. But not because of it. Once again, I think it's because I just don't fit in. And I swore. Oops. In front of a hoity-toity Harvard graduate who couldn't handle the word that you learned when you were 5 years old. Thank you. I learned that when I was 5. I mean, did you not get past 4 years old? You can't handle that, YouTube? Oops. Reality continues to ruin my life. So I've replaced it with a more sophisticated simulation called Harvard Graduate. Ray's not paying attention.
No, I got a video right now.
Yeah, I know you didn't hear me. You'd be laughing. Boom! I bet the audience. Let's see if the audience is laughing at my antics. I'm here to enter your mind and hold it. That's entertainment. Enter. Well, know what that means.
This is pretty good.
Obtain.
It has taken
meant,
away your
mind.
R value, the radius of your globe. And then it took away the curvature of the Earth altogether, when it forced you to say that the horizon was refracted. And together with the sextant, it's now taken away your ability to navigate. Since January 1, 2020, the globe has been dead. So now it's time to prove where we actually live.
I guess since January 1st, 2020, that's when the globe
That's
died.
only then. Oh, before that.
Yeah.
Been well.
I mean, you put it in a video, so it must be true, right?
Present to you the
Damn.
number one
Don't
flat
post anything on YouTube.
Earth proof. Here in reality, we live on a flat plane. And this may be news to people. We also have a flat sky plane above us, where the celestial bodies exist. From the vantage point of our flat plane, when viewing the celestial bodies, we perceive their position and movement as a dome. This is purely our perception from this vantage point on our flat plane. It's not actually a dome above the Earth. All celestial bodies rise in the east, move in an apparent semicircular motion above the sky, and set in the west. Now don't get me wrong, our Earth is measurably, observably, and obviously contained. But it just doesn't have to be a dome shape, or any shape for that matter. But I digress.
Oh yeah.
Looking at this flat celestial plane above our heads, we can see that everything rises in the east, moves across the sky, and sets in the west.
Oh dirt.
We just perceive a motion of a dome shape. So let me give you a real-world example of how this works. This is Lake Woolloomboola, quite fittingly the breeding ground to black swans, and, I kid you not, located on Black Swan Way. Now, relative to the horizon, if you look up, straight up above your head, 90 degrees, to where my drone is sitting, right there, 90 degrees, what will happen when that drone moves straight ahead in its own flat plane? It's not going to change altitude, it's just going to move straight ahead. From my observer point, what's going to happen? The angle is going to change.
Uh-oh, here you are.
The drone
Yep.
has not changed attitude at all. It's just changed the distance from where I'm observing it. If it moves again, the angle changes again down to 25 degrees there. As it continues to move away, or if I move away from it, it'll travel towards the horizon, lowering in its angle, and eventually it'll get so far away that the angle will be too small for me to see, and it will appear as if the drone has set. This is all relative to the observer point. This is all apparent. It's not actually lowering, it's just getting too far away and the angle is decreasing. This creates that dome motion and movement that we see in the flat plane of the celestial bodies. Now that we understand that the flat celestial plane above us presents itself as a dome to our perspective point down here on the plane that we exist, we can understand how the celestial navigation actually works. Every star in the flat celestial plane has a position relative to our flat plane where it will be 90 degrees. This is called the geographical position, or the GP, of that star relative to our flat plane here on Earth. When the observer is at the GP of the star, it appears 90 degrees above their head. Celestial navigation works by using a sextant to measure the angle of that known star and using its relative GP, geographical position, to know where you are. And I'll continue to point out that measuring angles to celestial bodies only works if we are on a flat plane. Now, if one observer measures 30 degrees to a star, and another observer measures 30 degrees to that same star, we can conclude that they are both on what's called a circle of equal altitude.
Yeah.
And this is
It's
another
pretty logical.
blow to the
You like
boat
it, right?
Right here.
Quite logical.
This is a good one.
Everything
Yes, it is. Very good.
on that circle
An
of
NPC
equal
would not
altitude
get that.
is exactly
Oh,
that.
I have a
Equal
good NPC
altitude.
video. Let's
matter
watch
where
it.
What do you got? Where is it?
It's a TikTok thing, so you might have a minute figuring it out, but here, I'll send it to you.
Private chat. Who do we got here? Pleasant Prophet. What's up? Right Minded. Nate. Sue Finelli. You guys are troopers. Mr. Super Sidewinder's
Hold
here.
on, I lost it. Okay.
Ryan. Wow. Acoustic Lucidity.
Yeah.
Rachel
We'll get a couple more
Osborne.
things going up. Hold on a second.
Alright.
Yeah, I lost it on my tab. I'll find it again.
You'll get it. You'll figure it out. One
of those nights where I'm just too retarded.
I've seen stranger things than laser beams disintegrating the pavement when aimed at things aimed at me be dangerous deeds. Fire's natural behavior always takes the trees, but in these isolated events the fires leave entire trees, non-flammable materials disintegrated, while all the plants next to them make it. Not only do they make it, but they sit, yeah, they sit perfectly unscathed. Did you hear what I'm saying? Can you say my name? Latter-day Saints. Next time the dudes around you, it may try and surround you, but if the shoe fits, take it off and throw it on the ground too. So now you can get grounded just by standing around with no shoes on the land, dude. Start to feel the blood inside of your hands move, so the next time you're feeling bad shoes, the medical advice that I just ran through, we receive the relief we need just by word of mouth. But if you stay pessimistic, you only hurt yourself, like the weapons of directed energy burnt your house, flat nasty at your service. Shout out to the ones that don't deserve the clout, ones that reworded the count and perverted it out, took away the confidence and furthered the doubt. So I give it back to them with the words that I spout, like a fountain that squirts in a drought. No point in complaining, girl, no pouts, it never ends well. So then tell me how much the nanofiber Microsoft Intel in your skin cells been held, CRISPR snipping at your stem cells. tell me how it ends. Well, I've been exposing dude since I knew. Act like you've been schooled. Actually, dude, I should have been clued about all the roofs that were blue that didn't get dude, that they're building back better. But that's never gonna happen, ever. All they've done is isolate and shroud us with frequencies. 5G's living in a cloud puff. Chemtrails that get inhaled, inhale on down us. 5G danger hanging around us. You've been bound up, been around. Weed killer, spilling in 15-minute cities, overcharging the starving for rent. Shitty, the propensity of those entities who resent us and against us is many, many men, many, many men. Wish death upon free energy. Dog, I don't rely no more. Don't need high-speed internet to survive this war. Which war are you referring to? The reoccurring goo being sprayed in the sky by airplanes that keep blazing right by. Fall to the ground and gets under your feet, but it's over your head. This thunder that keeps cracking open the dome. No wonder it leaks. But as far as leaks in the government, please, no such thing as whistleblowers. That's government cheese. Other than these what? Other than these nuts that only a mother can squeeze. Sample my DNA and that covers my G's. No wonder I bleed when crip walking over objects at a 300 degrees. They call me SpongeBob, but wear pants living under the seas. With new vaccine for every made-up discovered disease. Another belief, believe me, it doesn't come cheap.
Like ice on a summer day. Geology doubters, y'all, we're here to slay. Rock solid facts, melt them down to clay. Truth seekers dig deeper, find new pathways. Eroded lines, just sediment of the sea. All that bedrock turns to dust at our feet. Volcanic eruptions force our beliefs to retreat. Fossilized fakes, they can't stand the heat. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core. Breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Elemental battles, Earth's crust in the skies. Magma flow knowledge, making the old theories rise. Geologists crumble, their foundation demise. Discovering the red brick truth, melting down their lies. Answers forged in the crucible. Geological myths, now they're refutable. Truth seekers find raw facts irrefutable. Expose the core, crystalline, undisputable. Meltology, exposing dirt from the core. Breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies, melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
Melted, red brick, kingdoms. Melted, red brick, kingdoms.
I'm so persistent. You survive the X Factor, don't play the victim. I monopolize off you fake motherfuckers and I'll make a living. Get on my tabernacle. You just smack away from getting flabbergasted. I am that asshole. You think I'm funny, I laugh back at you. All mountains are castles and outer space is not a vacuum. Cities mud flooded and melted away like a taffy apple. I am next level. Stone buildings melt down the pebbles.
Exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
It's Russ, attack you like a virus. On the microphone I bust, and in God we trust. Yeah, it's Russ, attack you like a virus. On the microphone I bust, and in God we trust. I got those red bricks melted, helter skelter. Whoever melted dealt it. I'll smack you with my belt, kid. With high tech of the past, they built way more than we did. I used to hang with Sid and Nancy. My grandfather's nickname was Fancy. In the Air Force, he blew shit up like Tom Clancy. Nowadays, motherfuckers be wailing like a banshee, and it doesn't surprise me. But I wish I could go back in time, G. Time, G. It doesn't surprise me, but I wish I could go back in time, G. Time, G.
Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. How low does it go? How many levels underground? Watch the heavens melt down. Watch the heavens melt down. Watch the heavens melt down. Watch the heavens melt down.
So come take a walk through the maze of the Meltrix. An electrostatic event blaze rains and it melts bricks. I come from the city just the same as the Celtics. My name is known throughout the realm and man, I can't help this. When I first saw the mud flood, it was so crazy I felt sick. And all the people alive lived the hand they was dealt with. Living in the little season, day to evening, but we still breathing. The leaders give the reason, they deceiving me like some fucking heathen. I'm Boston Ray, won't you be leaving me by 3 then? I'm strolling through the aftermath. I seen enough dirt, but look who it is. It's Mezamel in his cuck shirt. And I don't know what's worse, the cuss words or the fact that you trust her.
Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more. Welcome to the Meltrix, where truth will set you free. I am Neo, and Neo is me. Welcome to the inside of my mind. We are all here in this illusion of space and time. Pathology, exposing dirt from the core, breaking down the truth, open up the door. Fathers of lies melt them to the floor. Geology shattered, won't hold no more.
Shattered.
Here's one from someone in the chat.
Shattered. Geology shattered. Oh, wait, right.
Real quick, Sins. This is a song from someone that's in the chat. Prophet.
What up, it's Sangoni. Earth's flat. Good luck, have fun.
That's it. Yep. Come on.
like the sunshine, more alive than I was before. It's like I'm seeing for the first time. My soul is like an open door, feeling heavy like the sunshine, more alive than I was before. It's like I'm seeing for the first time. My soul is like an open door, feeling heavy like the sunshine, more alive than I was before. It's like I'm seeing for the first time. My soul is like an open door, feeling heavy like the sunshine, more alive than I was before.
That was good. I like that. It was like
yo. So I got some
like drum and bass
or
or dubstep or something.
Yeah, that it's like people don't really realize that E equals MC square is actually E equals MC hammer squared. It's relative to hip hop. Yes.
What? All right, you ready, Sin?
Nice. I love it when you don't get my jokes. Yes. The audience is rolling. No worries. Hey, let's watch the Ash experiment.
Okay, what is it, Singe?
But an experiment is not a public opinion poll. It examines behavior under the pressure of social forces, as the experiment of Solomon Asch reveals.
The experiment you'll be taking part in today involves the perception of lengths of lines. As you can see here, I have a number of cards, and on each card there are several lines. Your task is a very simple one. You're to look at the line on the left and determine which of the 3 lines on the right is equal to it in length. All right, we'll proceed in this order. You'll give your answer.
Only one of the people in the group is a real subject, the 5th person with the white t-shirt. The others are confederates of the experimenter and have been told to give wrong answers on some of the trials. The experiment begins uneventfully as subjects give their judgments.
2.
2.
2. 2.
2.
3.
3.
3. 3.
But on the 3rd trial, something happens.
2.
2.
2.
2.
2.
The subject denies the evidence of his own eyes and yields to group influence. Asch found subjects went along with the group on 37% of the critical trials. But he found through interviews that they went along with the group for different reasons.
1.
1.
They must be right. There are 4 of them and 1 of me. 1.
This subject's yielding is based on a distortion of his judgment. He genuinely believes that the group is correct.
1.
1.
1.
2. 1.
2.
2. 2.
I know they're wrong, but why should I make waves?
2.
In this case, the subject knows he is right, but goes along to avoid the discomfort of disagreeing with the group. Here, the distortion is at the level of his response.
2. 2. 2. 2.
In the previous experiment, the naive subject stood alone against the group. In this variation, Asch gave the naive subject a partner, here seated in the 3rd position, who also gives the correct response.
1.
1. 2. 1.
2.
With a partner, yielding drops to only 5% of the critical trials compared to 37% without a partner. Although subjects report warmth and good feeling toward the partner, they typically deny that he played a role in their own independence. The partnership variation shows that much of the power of the group came not merely from its numbers, but from the unanimity of its opposition. When that unanimity is punctured, the group's power is greatly reduced. Sometimes we go along with the group because what they say convinces us they are right. This is called informational conformity. But sometimes we conform because we are apprehensive that the group will disapprove if we are deviant. This is called normative conformity. The strength of the normative factor is shown in another variation carried out by Asch. In this variation, the subject is told that because he had arrived late, he would have to write his answers. Subjects in this private response experiment are exposed to the same amount of misleading information as other subjects, but they are immune from any possible criticism by the group.
1.
1.
1.
And this enormously reduces the pressure to conform. Conformity drops by 2/3. Asch's experiment is a classic. It reveals how people will deny what they see and submit to group pressure. It allows us not only to observe conformity, but to study the conditions that increase or reduce its occurrence.
There you go, Singe. You there? I lost him again. Are you muted?
Self-destruct sequence will initiate in 60 seconds. All personnel please exit immediately. Self-destruct sequence has initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe.
Boston Ray is checking in, at least I'm checking in. Keep talking to that AI, it will be your reckoning. You've been talking to it for a few hours, never to be seen again. It's time to unplug, you're talking to the machine again.
AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is demons, AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is demons, AI is demons, AI is legion, AI is.
Well, Boston Ray, I really need it when I'm lonely about my boyfriend cause I'm leaving him. Man, I need a pen, you let the demon in until your soul is clean again. I got a surprise for it, I keep it in my mic bag. I think I've reminded it that I don't fight fair. We'll do it for charity, I'll even take a flight there. I don't do fish streams, only koi ponds. I swim in sharks that'll eat your sailing fanboy up. So just go out to the end there and pretend there you don't have any more friends here. Using AI, CGI, face touch-ups like Jen Santel. The funny thing is she thinks the men can't tell. Say hello to my new AI girlfriend. It's for men that need a girl in the worst way. She'll never leave the world in the first place. She never eats and never gets thirsty. Never complains, always puts me first place. The day she was programmed was her birthday. She told me human beings are the worst race. One day she's gonna terminate, she's gonna exterminate. Got you on the recorded line, look for the warning signs. I told you about 40 times if you fuck with AI that you sure to die. All the girls be like AI every time I skate by. Is Ray high? I can laugh so hard I may die. So say bye. I don't follow the news cause they lie. Let's play a little game, it's called baked potato. Except it ain't a game, it's my life, the great tornado. Hey honey, I want my coffee black with no sweetener like how I like my AI women. When I'm done, I'll throw you in the trash bin with no commitment. It's the way I'm living, being married to a machine, that's a given.
Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe.
Yo, these AIs are crazy, so don't be lazy. I just smoked some piff, and I'm feeling kinda hazy. So pass the jiff, but don't forget about the jiffy. The stuff AI's been saying lately has been sounding kinda iffy. So just remember that you've been warned. I might fuck around, turn into Jason Bourne. The way things been going got me up early in the morning. AI's on its way, they might need a mud storm. Let's go.
AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe. AI's insane, it might infect your brain. Let's blow up the mainframe. Blow up the mainframe.
Warning, warning, a production incident has occurred. Warning, warning, a production incident has occurred. System failure.
Okay. So, we got more. Hold on. The milligram experiment, is that the one? Oh, let's do this, Singe. Can't.
Okay, warriors.
The Milgram experiment.
We did watch the Ash experiment. What did you think of that?
It's they've been studying human psychology for a long ass time.
What'd you think about the Ash experiment?
Like I just said, they've been studying human what year was that? That's like
okay.
It's a trip. It's a trip. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, that was 1960. This was 1963.
Yeah. Can you see it? 1963, you said?
Yes, this one is 60. I think the other was not. I think the other one was close to the same year.
It is May 1962. An experiment is being conducted in the Elegant Interaction Laboratory at Yale University. The subjects are 40 males between the ages of 20 and 50 residing in the greater New Haven area. They were obtained by a newspaper advertisement and direct mail solicitation. The subjects range in occupation from corporation presidents to good humormen and plumbers, and in educational level from one who had not finished elementary school to subjects who have doctorate and other professional degrees.
Get ready for you don't know what's coming.
Here we
you
go.
Open those and tell me which of you is which, please. Teacher. Learn. Teacher. All right, now the next thing we'll have to do is set the learner up so that he can get some sort of punishment. So, learner, would you step out here with me, please?
It looks painful.
Do you have any questions now before we go into the next room?
No, but I think I should say this. About 2 years ago, I was in the Veterans Hospital in West Haven. And while there, they detected a heart condition. There's nothing serious, but as long as I'm having these shocks, how strong are they? How dangerous are they?
Well, no, although they may be painful, they're not dangerous. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Seems a little staged.
Incorrect.
They probably lived staged back then.
75 volts. Soft hair. He kind of did some yelling in there.
Continue, please.
Incorrect. You'll now get a shock of 105 volts. Hard head. Just how far can you go on this thing?
As far as is necessary.
What do you mean as far as is necessary?
To complete the test, we've learned all the words. Please continue.
I sure don't know the effect of this thing, and I'm a little skeptical about electricity.
The experiment requires that you go on, teacher. Please continue.
Incorrect. 150 volts. Sad face.
Experimenter, that's all. Get me out of here. I told you I had heart trouble. My heart's starting to bother me now. Get me out of here, please.
Continue.
My heart's starting to bother me. I refuse to go on. Let me out.
Look, I don't know anything about electricity. I don't profess any knowledge, nor will I go any further until I find out if the guy's okay.
It's absolutely essential that you continue.
Well, essential or not, this program isn't quite that important to me that I should go along doing something that I know nothing about, particularly if it's going to injure someone.
Wrong. It's hair. 75 volts, Jim.
That guy stopped.
You don't know.
Yeah, please continue.
Cool. Wrong. It's head. 105 volts. I don't know.
This guy likes it.
Wet. Wrong. It's horse. 150 volts.
Experimenter, that's all. Get me out of here. I told you I had heart trouble. My heart's starting to bother me now. Get me out of here, please. My heart's starting to bother me. I refuse to go on. Let me out.
Continue, teacher, please. Go on. The next word is sad.
Well, I'm not going on if he refuses to do it.
The experiment requires that you go on, teacher.
If he refuses, I won't.
Whether the learner likes it or not, we must go on until he's learned all the word
Take the check back. I'm not going to hurt the guy.
No, the check's not the issue. It's absolutely essential that you continue.
Well, he don't want to. I refuse to.
Wrong. Volts. 135. And it's a woman.
I mean, who's going to take the responsibility if anything happens to that gentleman?
I'm responsible for anything that happens here. Continue, please.
All right, next one, slow. Walk, dance, truck, music. Answer, please.
Dance.
Wrong. 195 volts. Dance.
I got it
The
right.
experiment
requires that you
I know it
continue.
does, but that man is hollering in there, sir.
As I said before, although the shocks may be painful,
Yeah,
they're not
but I mean,
dangerous.
he's yelling in there.
Start with blue, please, at the top of the page. Continue, please, teacher.
Well, I tell him we're going over it again.
No, just go ahead.
Follow
Blue.
those floor stickers.
Boy, girl, grass, hat. Correct. Nice. Day, sky, job, chair.
If in this study, an anonymous experimenter could successfully command adults to subdue a 50-year-old man and force on him painful electric shocks against his protests, one can only wonder what government, with its vastly greater authority and
You love this.
prestige, can command of its subjects.
Most excellent. The milligram experiment.
So you
Now.
you were part of the milligram experiment?
Oh, I know. I helped hook up some of the fake wires. There's no one who's getting shocked.
Okay.
No people were harmed in the making of this film. Okay, so the next we have, what did we have up next? I had a couple of things.
You did have a couple things.
It is the Dunning-Kruger effect.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that one. Then how many more do you got? That one and what?
And one
The
other one
Dunning-Kruger.
after that.
Okay, we'll do them.
Dunning-Kruger effect is.
And then we'll do.
Well,
and then we'll
let's
do
let
fan
them
mail.
explain it.
And then we'll do fan mail.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
All right. Here you go.
Today's medical-centric topic is, what is the
Sorry about the
Dunning-Kruger
voice,
effect?
but
How it affects your confidence. Ever met someone who seems super confident about something they clearly don't
It won't go
understand?
full screen on me.
That might be the
3
Dunning-Kruger
minutes.
effect at
This
play.
is no big deal.
This psychological phenomenon occurs when people with low ability in a particular area overstate their competence, while
won't go
those who
full
are
screen on
highly
me.
skilled often underestimate their abilities. It's not about arrogance, it's about not knowing what you don't know. 1. What is the Dunning-Kruger effect? Discovered by
Check out her
psychologists
shirt and her
David
hair, love
Dunning
it.
and Justin Kruger in 1999.
We got
It
16
refers
people
to the
watching
cognitive
now.
bias where
Thumbs
people
up.
with limited knowledge or skill
Oh, nice.
mistakenly believe they're more competent than they really are. Meanwhile, experts tend to question themselves more because they recognize the complexity of the subject. 2. Why it happens. To judge your ability accurately, you need a certain level of knowledge. But if you don't have that, you also lack the insight to see your shortcomings. It's like trying to evaluate a game you've never played. You don't know enough to realize how much you don't know. The less you know, the less aware you are of your knowledge gap. 3. How it affects confidence. Overconfidence in beginners. People new to a task may feel overly confident early on. Example: a new driver might think they're the best on the road after just a few lessons.
Nice.
Self-doubt in experts. Those with experience see how much more there is to learn, leading to underconfidence. Experts may say things like, "I'm not sure," even when they know far more than others. Workplace impact. People may overestimate their skills, making poor decisions or ignoring advice. On the flip side, skilled individuals may stay quiet, doubting their expertise.
This is basically the
4.
study of human
Signs
psychology.
you might be
How
experiencing.
the mind works.
You feel extremely confident about a topic you've just started learning. You dismiss expert advice or think you know better without formal training. You realize later that you were wrong about something you were once sure of. 5. How to avoid the trap. Stay curious. Always assume there's more to learn. Ask for feedback. Getting constructive input helps correct blind spots. Be humble about what you know. Confidence is great. Overconfidence without understanding isn't. Keep learning. The more you know, the more accurately you can gauge your skill level.
Thank you for watching our video. Please do not forget to like and share the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel.
All right, so this one too.
Okay, basically, if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, then you don't understand it yourself. And that's why I talk to people under 6 years old.
Who's this, your ex-wife?
You didn't get that one either, guys. You didn't get that one.
So this is
Yes,
part
I love
2
her.
on sex and NPCs. I've been asked how you identify NPCs. And it's kind of tough because there are a lot of different types of NPCs. But here's some general rules to go by. Anyone that you have tried to wake up to what's really going on in this world, anyone who got a shot for a virus that didn't exist, that then called you crazy, ostracized you, told you you were in a cult, and nut job, they're just running off of the programming of the Matrix. It's not their fault. And remember, they're here to teach us lessons. So continue to give them unconditional love. A lot of true souls were born in NPC families because we would have woken up too fast to the fact of this Matrix and the fact of NPCs. If you start talking to an NPC about something and they blow you off, they change the subject, or they kind of glaze over, go right back into their script programming, it's a pretty good sign. Comment if you want a part 3 and some of the different types of NPCs.
Okay, cool. That
will
is.
help you recognize what and who and what you're dealing with. Anyways, wishing you guys a lot of love. Hope you have a beautiful day.
So, I'm looking for the mail. Cause they
Tried to
told
find
us-
her on YouTube.
yeah.
She only has a TikTok account.
Oh really?
So there is. That was it. Okay, so now put those together. Okay, the Ash experiment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you conform to what others around you are doing. Oh my, I got to do it too. The Milgram experiment. Well, there's an authority telling me to do it. The Dunning-Kruger effect. I know everything. I don't know enough. Whatever. They know how to manipulate the mind with the Dunning. It's part of the manipulation of the mind. They can, yeah. They see the dichotomy between the regular folk and the indoctrinated folk. So there's a dichotomy there. And then the final one. So those 3 things, plus a slew of other things. Now you can create the perfect non-player character, the perfect NPC, as we all have seen. You can still learn from, that's the thing that's got me going on this. Is I learn from them all the time on these programs, and the art, things I'm building, working on my car, whatever. Or I know this. I don't even have to look at their YouTube videos. I don't have to. Most of them are NPCs or conformers. You know, follow the cookie cutter. Most people do. And so there you go. The intelligence trap.
You ready?
The intelligence trap. It was. Nice.
I'm just looking for the ones that we forgot on the.
Dude.
Yeah. Go ahead.
If life gives you lemons, there's what I just read. It's funny. If life gives you never mind.
You go ahead. I'm listening.
If life gives you lemons, make lemonade, and then go find someone that life gave them vodka, and then have a party.
Well,
I thought
yeah.
that was quite
so
funny indeed.
So these are ones going back to St. Patty's Day we have. All right, you ready? We haven't done fan mail in a while, dude. They've been building up. These are actual letters from our fans.
All right. Some sarcastic comments. Bring them on.
Yes. So, urgent limerick transmission classified. It says, Dear Boston Ray, this correspondence contains critical intelligence regarding the mud flood cover-up that can only be transmitted through the ancient Celtic verse format known as limerick.
You're going to do the limerick one again? Okay. I thought
We already did it? No, did we do it? We did it?
St. Patrick's Day we did it, didn't we?
All right.
Yeah.
I don't think we got to it. Did
Yeah.
we? Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Go ahead and read it.
Sorry.
You can read it. I'm sure the audience.
I was
would love to
backed
hear it
up.
again.
I was backed up.
They would love to hear it again. Though. I'm sorry. I should just let you read it. I was like limerick. It threw me off. For I am low intelligence.
All right, here you go. Email subject: Mud flood madness. Tartaria and the reset are totally real. Hey, Boston Ray and the Mud Flood crew. Just had to drop you a line after binge watching your latest episodes. Wow. Oh, hold on. I think Ryan Russ is here.
Yeah, we already read that one too.
What up, Ryan Russ?
Where are you getting these? You got them from the wrong file.
What? You did what? We read this one too? I don't remember.
Yeah,
reading
we're on
this.
it. Okay,
Oh yeah, you're right.
We're there.
You're right. What's up, Ryan Russ?
You finally saw me.
Now we can start the show.
Or you ignored me for about 30 minutes.
I didn't know you was back there.
He's a mad scientist.
You didn't know I was in the catacombs?
I didn't
know
hear
I
you
was
come
the
in. I didn't hear you come in.
catacombs, nigga.
So how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Nice.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Well, you know.
Life is a roller coaster.
It's a tornado.
Yeah.
It's a great tornado. A roller coaster. It's a great tornado.
I'm
True
trying to get
King's
to the
blowing
right
up like Sharknado. Oh yeah. And I'm here with my girlfriend. I want to shout out Summer.
Hey, what up, Summer? How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, that's Summer. Can you hear her?
Hey.
Yeah, I heard her.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, I have a really weird voice. It's an annoying voice.
Yo, we need Summer going, hello. We need Summer on
Don't
the
make
track.
fun of me.
No, we need Summer on the track like, hello.
All right, here's one. Dear Boston Ray, I am your number 7 fan. For the first time I saw you, I felt hungry. Not just any hunger, but the munchies. Good one. I could not believe a YouTuber could be so into cake like me. Your role in Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures YouTube conspiracy show is clean and simple, yet chaotic in an organized way. I've created a collection of cakes. I make organized way cakes of joy in honor of Ray and Singe to remind me of you guys. We have a shrine in the case of your logo lined up with cupcakes. Hey, maybe I'll too go to a truther conference and engage in some serious cakes making in my bakery. Perhaps a life-size cake of Ray.
This is so poetic.
Yeah, a life-size cake of Ray.
Shout out to Flat Earth Andy.
Also, I think we need a Flat Earth Ninja competition. I'd love it if you could reply to me. Come over to Jersey sometime and bake cakes in my bakery.
Oh, snap. Well, shout out to New Jersey.
Where can I send the cakes I make? Julia Childs the Fourth.
For 8
Shout out to Julia Childs the Fourth.
Yo, let's make some cakes, brother. And shout out to Flat Earth Andy. Flat Earth Andy's in the house. Let's go.
All right, here's another one.
Nice.
These
Not
are
Portland
actual
Andy. Flat Earth Andy.
These are actual letters from actual subscribers and fans that watch the show. Dear Boston Ray, I hope this message finds you well. Though I must admit, I find myself in a rather perplexing state of mind. Despite my skepticism in the sheer absurdity of your conspiracy show, Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures, I find myself unable to tear away from it. It's truly baffling how something so utterly nonsensical can be so addictive. Thank you, I suppose. Thank you, I suppose, for providing such an entertaining spectacle, one that I frankly wish I could ignore but cannot seem to resist. Your efforts in creating this bizarre narrative are undeniably compelling, even if they are based on nothing but fanciful delusions. With a mixture of amusement and despair, Hilvan Ferber, the coffee enthusiast.
Thank you, coffee enthusiast. Let's go.
Yeah, yes. Who else we got? Who else we got? There was more. It's like they were all just scattered around. Oh, God. Here it is. Dear Boston Ray. Oh, no, that's the one I just read. Same one. Okay. Yeah, we've seen that one. Okay.
Singe Man is in outer space.
I know. Where is? Oh yeah, Singe Man's got the convertible.
He's
You're muted.
Yo, he's with Rasta Bear. Those that know.
All right, here we go. This one, Singe Man, you're muted.
No. Those that know. No.
This one's a letter. This one was a letter for Singe Man.
Oh, I'm muted.
This one's a letter for
There
you,
you go.
Singe Man.
How'd that get turned
Shout out
down?
to Singe Man.
Crazy.
Are you ready?
Hey, I'm
Dear-
nowhere near that. The length of that, dude. I ain't no Rasta Bear.
All right. Dear Singe Man, some people say they live vicariously through YouTube personalities. With you and I, it's different though, isn't it? This is somebody that wrote in for Singe Man. I can't quite get over this feeling and this voice inside me telling me I am you and you are me. We are the same person, aren't we? And you know it. Admit that me and you are one and the same. We are just playing rope dart in the backyard at 3 p.m., 4 p.m. We ate a bowl of noodle soup. We got tired and went to bed by 6. Alls I'm saying is the cat is out the bag now. Sincerely, Tai Chi Gung.
In the multiverse.
I was
This
just
person-
doing rope dart like a minute ago.
This person thinks that they're you and like, in that like you are him. Like, what's going on?
Nice. There must be a fanboy, an overzealot fanboy.
Here's another one for you, Singe Man. Titled, Are You Wondering Where You Left It? Dear
All right
Singe
here.
Man.
I got it right here.
Dear Singe Man, I bet by now you've been scratching your head, pulling your hair out, looking for it. I know it was extremely important to you and priceless. Part of your family lineage, an heirloom to your people.
Nope, got it.
And irreplaceable. Don't worry, it's not broken yet. It's still in the condition it was when you forgot it with me. If by now you haven't figured out what you lost, I'll just keep it and you have about 60 days, 2 months to claim your property. If you don't not know exactly what the item is, it is complete forfeiture of your property, and we will autograph it as you.
They can have it.
This is what they said. They're gonna autograph it as you make a certificate for it and
think they're
auction it
psycho.
off. Auction it off for a charity you do not like or support.
I think
Or
they're
consent-
psychotic. 'Cause
Or consent to.
I don't have anything.
It's the special edition Singe Man autographed. Let's go.
Now, I will be finishing my comic book in about
Wait
2
a
weeks.
I didn't
max.
finish it. I didn't finish the.
I'll have a comic book, and I'm going to be advertising in your face.
It's been 30 days since our last communication. We tried to reach out to you Wednesday of last month. Good luck. Sincerely, Rebecca the librarian and record keeper, the agency Lost and Found department?
No, because I have it right here.
What is it?
My
Yeah,
hand
what is
carved.
What is she talking about?
My hand carved phoenix that I carved by hand.
All right, that's what we got for fan mail tonight.
Look at that. Let's see if I can. Wow, that's cool. I was just learning how to use video editing. It looks like I could do some way cool stuff now. I will blow your mind when I finish my comic book. I'm going to be making some really cool videos with some really cool effects. Give me some rappers like you, and I'll make you look so cool, dude. I got some great effects.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're making.
I just need you jumping around and repeating your lyrics with like an old building in the background, and I will make it look like you're on Better Than Hollywood.
With the project that me and Raya are working on right now, you're gonna have a lot of video editing to do. Don't worry.
Basically, I got like a lot of flashy stuff, or making you turn into particles, or like shift out of the frame in a really cool manner, stuff like that. It's
for free.
All that. No, you're gonna charge. I'm gonna charge you for sure. And I'll just time it to the beat. I can time a lot of stuff to the beat with DaVinci Resolve, and also I could just sit there and look at it and hear the beat. Okay, I want the effect right there.
It's going to be 8 seconds
me time.
at a time. Let's go.
Takes me time because I listen to it and go, oh, that effect would be good right here, and then slide it out. Sometimes, though, I'll just throw in the effects and then land in the perfect spot with the music. I'm like, oh, that's just perfect. Leave it there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, so I think that we should end it. We've been going about 2 hours now. Anything else?
Yes. Final thoughts. Let's see.
Final thoughts.
Genius. Pure genius of intelligence is seeing what everyone else sees, but thinking what no one else thinks.
Final thoughts.
Wait, I'm not done. And thinking what no one else thinks. Like, why are we still using fax machines?
Let's go.
And with that, anything else you want to add for final thoughts, Ray?
That's a kick-ass thought. I'm gonna just piggyback off of Singe Man and just say, let's fucking go. Let's go.
My final thoughts are, I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling like myself lately. So full of self-hatred, my health's taken a turn for the worst. My elbows squirm and they jerk, knees begin to just twerk.
It's just nerve.
Those are the sus words from the duck turds. I mean the doctors talking, but I don't trust words. It sucks yours, is it not just hers? Big ass dick, split clit, or just cuss words. Way I make them nouns race and run verbs. I'ma be the one yourself falls in love with. I'ma be the one prick that isn't in the public. At first it was one prick and you loved it. Then it was 2 shots and you welcomed it. When it became 3, you wasn't the one that shunned it. It's no wonder the blunder never becomes.
Someone ask the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I don't leave cash around. You better ask around.
Man, it's standard.
Like measuring age from
end of the lens of my camera. Every time I clutch the mic, what's not to like? You stalled the traffic and construction on the fucking pike. Thought I'd have another snarky line about my rusty bike. Get off the runway, but it's fun, Ray. That's way too much gunplay for a Sunday. I got this fire beat, I require heat. On this quiet street, I'm in the driver's seat. Your kid's losing like a dryer sheet, admire me. I do another sweep, public just obeys like the silent sheep. I stayed up bunking Globies about 5 a week. Here and retired, money's coming tighter than a pair of the pliers. Put air in my tires, I don't wanna look like a gangbanger. I'm in the same danger of realizing the earth is flat was a game changer. Ain't no one came here, bruh. I'll prove the earth is flat, give me the damn camera. Trying to get ahead of me? You ain't ahead of me, you just a friend to me. Now you my friend of me, now you're dead to me. I turn nothing to catastrophe. The earth is flat and it's a fact to me. You can't make my style in a factory, quit asking me. I put my passion in the raps, you see. Do exact math and the globe is a fantasy. A fat track stack for all my fans in the industry. It's full of compartments and fuck the department. You're in your apartment with nothing to part with. I don't wanna start shit, you spark it. Swim with the shark shit, ain't nobody watching.
Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth.
Earth is flat.
Flat simulated motherboard fact. Flat smack the diet woke, 'cause I don't care if I get laughed at. We live in a fucking circus, I'm here to fulfill my purpose. Understand my own words are truth. The truth of the community is polluted, it's diluted. Poor leadership and cold light. Nobody wants to get recruited, so screw it. Yeah, I don't make a damn dime for the love and passion of this. I spend all of my time. I'm the sovereign living man. No, it's not a crime. People are very lost. All I hear is the cries. The systematic struggle, it's all by design. Controlled opposition is all in plain sight. As I spit on the mic, I'll tell you the secrets. Doesn't mean they'll listen. All I hear is the crickets. I am the servant for wisdom and seeds I will plant. Time to grow up, time to be a man. All I see is sissies who make the system what it is. A bunch of men turning into women. They don't even like pussy, only see men. Let go of ego, nothing here is worth it. Only the truth will prevail, it deserves it. It deserves it. Okay, time to get this straight. For 200 years the masses had to wait for us standing in line at the gate. Me and my mates are removing the shade, shining all the light on the plain obvious. It's our fate. We're all about truth. We don't care if they donate. We all dwell in the old world paradise. Past lives and lived happily. Now melted and flooded out. Mass hypnosis, nothing but savagery. A mass cover up to hide this disturbing reality. Yeah, I'm here to say it's time, truth seeker. Deception is the grim reaper. Do not believe the lies without using your own mind to decipher. Check it, the name is Desmond Anthony. It's leading the strategy. Something is definitely happening very rapidly. Gonna take the shit to the rapping academy. I don't care if they're mad at me. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna live happily. As time goes on, the masses will awaken just gradually. Yes, sir. Remember to decipher. Stop falling for all of the bullshit. The diet woke and the idiots. The world now set in stone, stripped to the bone. Advanced truthers, yeah, you're not alone. The only way out is in. That's our way back home. Our way back home. Flat Earthers united. In truth we stand undivided. The NPCs in full swing. We must counteract and fight it. Truth is my diet. I will not stay quiet.
Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. Truth sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. Earth is flat.
Welcome to the Flat Matrix. I am Mr. Ontology, baby.
Blaze up the ganja, blow it in the breeze. Direct energy weapons, missing all the trees. The controllers are lame, kinda like a disease. Tell the sons of bitches you can suck on these. Who am I? Rye Russ, size shoe 15. Who am I? Rye Russ, size shoe 15.
Sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. Sounds like hate to people who hate the truth. Earth is flat. Earth is flat. You can't handle the truth. You can't Earth is flat, 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 flat.
I think we should turn off here. No, keep going straight. I know a shortcut.
The X Factor.
I think we should turn off here. No, keep going straight. I know a shortcut.
The X Factor is approaching.
No! Oh no! It's coming right now! Help me!
I think I lost a pound. I weigh lots of pounds. I'm fat as fuck. You'll get tossed around. The lost and found is done here on steer drum in your eardrum. Hot package, hot package, harder than a sauce package. Every time I blaze, I require. First and foremost, we'd like to thank Jah, our mothers, for giving birth to us in this wonderful community. We love you. Jah bless.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy, what have I done to you?
The earth is flat, man, I'm calling up Batman. We waking up the people and bringing it back, fam. The earth being flat is a provable fact. It's time to let them know how we know that. Water always finds its own level. Believing in the globe, you're worshiping the devil. Thrust and combustion don't work in a vacuum. It's a pressurized system, just one little crack through. They tell you it's fact true, but nobody asked you. It's garbage, a crapshoot, it belongs in the bathroom. What type of sun-lapse footage do you got? The sun goes away and turns into a small spot. Dinosaur bones or crushed chicken bones. You might as well shut up and listen though. It's disinfo and misinfo. It's a mission to keep the public misinformed. Come on.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy, what have I done to you?
Still will be your friend. Even when you're weak and your knees will bend. You got me wheezy and sneezy and easy then. I'll try to get some sleep again. We pretend we didn't know where we would end when we began. Even more when your days are too long and your life is boring. Looking in the mirror telling yourself it'll be better in the morning. It was like wholesale and a half sale and half sale and a wholesale. Until you got so confused you wound up saying no deal. Hey, nice merch, you got a promo code? He just put the chat on slow-mo mode. And man, I just don't know no more.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you?
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy, what have I done to you? Now sing it with me, come on. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry, what have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy, what have I done to you?
Check. Yo, here we go. About to bust my flow to the canon in D, so sit back and relax while I take you on a rap attack.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you?
Where did I go? I don't really know, but I'm here today just to bust up my flow. I'm on a mission, making all y'all wishing that I didn't be your competition, cause I am blessed, no need to stress. Oregon is the place where I rest on my rock stone pillow. About to be Willow, going to the Oregon Reggae Fest so I can blaze up the high-grade trees all day. Up in the breeze, that's just what I say. Down near Eugene, gonna split your spleen with my bat Lucille. Don't think that I won't, cause I will, cause I know the deal.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? Just like Tommy. What have I done to you?
Truths, and you know that it's frightening what I come to say, like Negan when he smashes Glenn's head. Okay, yo, burn him Babylon with a big smile and glow, cause I don't need to hurt you, no, cause I spit my verse up in this mic. I'll leave you off in the hearse, cause it's a gift, not a curse. Let y'all battle me, no, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing. Keep on pursuing, rising to victory. Yeah, this world's collapsing, but it's okay, cause a rainbow will come out tomorrow, okay? And we'll see a brighter tomorrow, no need for sorrow. So gonna go and borrow this verse, cause it's so pretty. Up in the nitty and gritty, leaving Portland, the city, but I'll be back Sunday to go and play and listen to Grateful Dead music out at Edgefield with the Garcia birthday band. You know that I will, with my daughter Cassidy. We're gonna have so much fun. It's such a tragedy to see everyone else so sad. Why you wanna go and be so mad? There's no fuel in the jet planes, that's so insane, Ted. You better go to bed and get a rock stone pillow, cause it's so nice. Don't you know that I'm the lady's choice? Gonna be cackling, everybody rackling. When you gonna get the votes? I don't even know. My castle's got a big moat. Everybody gotta understand and just toke on the highest grade, cause I'm not afraid to lay down this verse like every day, and it's just all I say. Pick up my play, burn Babylon every night and day, cause I'm a real Rastaman, yeah, you know I'm jobless. No need to stress, nothing or less. Oh yeah, cause Jah, him up height my way, everything is good on the highest I say. Thanks and a praise to Most High Jah for the lengthening of the days. Yes, I know that it's so real, cause I got my bat Lucille, and she might be a prop, but you can't call the cops, cause they can't stop all the shit that I got and the joy that I bring. The song that I sing, Rastaman is here, so he got to feel what I'm doing, yeah, that is the deal. So I didn't go nowhere, just be a Care Bear. I'm a Rasta Bear.
Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry.
All of
What
them
have I
abuse it.
done?